Chosen one, stop for a moment and listen. Angels say tomorrow will test you without warning, without reason, and without mercy on your emotions. Angels say this is not random. This is a spiritual checkpoint, and you have reached it. Angels are surrounding you right now. They say everything you have endured until now has been preparation for this moment. Angels say the test will not announce itself. It will come disguised as irritation, delay, disrespect, misunderstanding, or sudden pressure. Angels say you may ask, why is this happening for no reason? Angels say that question itself confirms the test has begun. Angels say do not react the old way. Do not defend yourself unnecessarily. Do not explain yourself to people who have already decided not to understand. Angels say the test is not about fixing the situation, it is about controlling your spirit inside the situation. Angels say tomorrow, emotions will rise quickly. Words will sit on the tip of your tongue. Your past self would have reacted immediately. But angels say this is the moment where silence becomes power. This is where self-control becomes authority. Angels say many blessings are paused, watching your response. Angels say one calm decision can unlock weeks, even months, of delay. Angels say one emotional reaction can reset the process. That is why this moment matters so much. Angels want you to know this test is unfair by design. Angels say it is meant to see if you can stay steady when life is not. Angels say you are being measured not by what you face, but by how little it takes to knock you off balance now. Angels say do not chase closure tomorrow. Do not seek validation. Do not try to correct every misunderstanding. Angels say peace will do more for you than explanation ever could. Angels say if you pass this test, something will end quietly but permanently. A toxic cycle breaks. An exhausting pattern stops repeating. A spiritual door seals behind you. Angels say you may not even realize what you avoided until later. Angels say tomorrow, walk slowly. Speak less. Observe more. Angels say your awareness is your shield. Your patience is your protection. Angels are reminding you that you are chosen not because you never feel anger or frustration, but because you know how to rise above it. Angels say this test proves your growth is real. Angels say hold your peace even when it feels uncomfortable. Trust even when it feels unnecessary. Angels say they are guiding every step, every pause, every decision. Angels say this is the final filter before elevation. Stay aligned. Stay calm. Stay ready. Angels say that's it. Chosen one. Angels say the test does not end with the moment itself. Angels say what truly matters is what you do after. Angels say once the situation passes, your mind may replay it again and again. Angels say this is the second part of the test. Do not carry what was meant to pass through you. Angels say release it quickly. Do not relive the words. Do not rehearse the scene. Do not punish yourself for what you felt. Angels say growth is not about never feeling. It is about not staying stuck. Angels say tomorrow, you may feel alone in the moment, but angels will be closest to you then. Angels say they will whisper restraint. They will steady your breath. They will slow your heart. Angels say if you pause for even 1 second, they will meet you there. Angels say remember this. The test is temporary, but the reward is permanent. Angels say what is being prepared for you requires a new level of maturity, and not everyone can carry it. Angels say this is why the pressure increases right before promotion. Angels say people may never know the battle you won in silence. Angels say they may never see the strength it took not to react. But angels say heaven records every restrained word, every calm breath, every moment you chose peace over pride. Angels say after this test, clarity will follow. Something that felt confusing will suddenly make sense. Angels say your spirit will feel lighter, your path clearer, your direction stronger. Angels say trust what you feel tomorrow. If something tells you to step back, step back. If something tells you to stay quiet, stay quiet. Angels say your intuition is sharpened right now. Angels say this test is proof you are near a shift. Angels say the resistance you feel is confirmation, not denial. Angels say you are not losing ground, you are crossing it. Angels are standing guard over your next season. Angels say stay aligned, stay grounded, stay faithful. Angels say this is the moment that changes everything. That's it. Chosen one. Angels say do not underestimate how close you are to a breakthrough. Angels say tests always appear right before doors open. Angels say tomorrow's challenge is not meant to stop you. It is meant to reveal who you have become. Angels say when the pressure comes, breathe. When confusion tries to rise, pause. Angels say your pause will frustrate what is trying to provoke you. Angels say calm is your weapon now. Angels say this test is not about strength on the outside, but authority on the inside. Angels say you no longer need to prove yourself, explain yourself, or defend your worth. Angels say what is meant for you already knows your name. Angels say some people will unknowingly play a role in this test. Angels say do not blame them. They are only instruments, not the source. Angels say the real battle is invisible, and you are not fighting it alone. Angels say tomorrow, choose restraint even when reaction feels justified. Angels say choose wisdom even when emotion feels loud. Angels say what you don't say will protect you more than what you say. Angels say once this test passes, momentum will return quickly. Angels say answers will arrive. Movement will happen. Opportunities will align. Angels say you will feel the shift not in noise, but in peace. Angels say this is why you have felt tired, alert, and reflective all at once. Angels say your spirit already sensed this moment approaching. Angels say everything has been lining up quietly. Angels say trust the process you cannot see. Trust the protection you cannot feel. Trust the guidance that comes as a gentle nudge, not a loud command. Angels say you are being refined, not rejected. Positioned, not punished. Elevated, not delayed. Angels say hold steady. You are closer than you think. Angels say this test is the final confirmation. Chosen one. Angels say after this test, your spirit will recognize itself again. Angels say you will feel stronger, calmer, and clearer, even if nothing around you has changed yet. Angels say that inner shift is the signal. Something has been approved. Angels say do not look for loud signs. Do not wait for instant applause. Angels say the greatest confirmations come quietly. A deep peace. A sudden release. A sense that you no longer need to chase, prove, or force anything. Angels say tomorrow's test is small in appearance but massive in impact. Angels say it is meant to reveal who no longer has access to you emotionally. Angels say when you stay calm, certain doors will close on their own without confrontation. Angels say watch how quickly situations lose power over you. Angels say what once drained you will suddenly feel distant. Angels say that is growth you prayed for. Angels say remember, not everyone who challenges you is an enemy. Some are reminders of how far you've come. Angels say you are no longer easily shaken, and that alone changes everything. Angels say after this test, timing will shift. Things that felt slow will speed up. Things that felt blocked will open naturally. Angels say alignment always follows restraint. Angels say keep your heart clean. Keep your intentions pure. Keep your focus steady. Angels say the season ahead requires peace to sustain it. Angels say you are protected in ways you cannot see. Angels say conversations you were never part of were stopped. Plans made against you were softened. Outcomes were redirected. Angels say tomorrow is not about survival. It is about mastery. Mastery of emotion. Mastery of patience. Mastery of trust. Angels say when you lay your head down tomorrow night, you will feel it. A quiet knowing. A calm certainty. A sense that something has shifted in your favor. Angels say this is how elevation feels before it becomes visible. Angels say stay ready. Stay gentle. Stay aligned. Chosen one. Angels say there is one more thing you must understand. Angels say tomorrow's test is not meant to break you. It is meant to free you. Angels say what you do not react to will lose its power over you forever. Angels say when you stay calm, you are choosing your future over your feelings. Angels say when you hold your peace, you are closing doors that no longer deserve access to your spirit. Angels say this is not weakness, this is authority. Angels say you may feel the urge to explain yourself one last time. Angels say resist it, you do not owe clarity to confusion. Angels say what is aligned with you will understand without words. Angels say notice how the test tries to rush you. Angels say urgency is part of the trap. Angels say slow down. Heaven is never in a hurry. Angels say when you slow your response, you speed up your destiny. Angels say tomorrow, let people reveal themselves. Let situations expose their true nature. Angels say your job is not to fix, correct, or confront. It is to observe and choose peace. Angels say after this test, your energy will change. People will feel it. Situations will respond to it. Angels say you will stop attracting chaos and start attracting confirmation. Angels say you have outgrown certain reactions, certain patterns, certain cycles. Angels say this test is the final proof that you are ready to move forward without dragging the past behind you. Angels say remember. What is meant for you does not need force. It flows. It aligns. It finds you when you are at peace. Angels say tomorrow, walk knowing you are protected. Speak knowing you are guided. Pause knowing you are supported. Angels say this is the moment where restraint turns into reward. Angels say this is where pressure turns into promotion. Angels say this is where silence turns into strength. Angels say stay steady, stay aware, stay chosen. Chosen one. Angels say the reason this test feels so intense is because it is removing the last attachment. Angels say something has been trying to pull you back emotionally, mentally, or spiritually. Angels say tomorrow decides if it still has access to you. Angels say do not fear the discomfort. Discomfort is the sound of chains loosening. Angels say what once controlled your reactions will no longer control your direction. Angels say tomorrow, you may feel the urge to prove your worth. Angels say stop, your worth has already been sealed. Angels say the test is not asking who you are. It is confirming who you are no longer willing to be. Angels say when you choose calm, you choose freedom. When you choose patience, you choose clarity. When you choose silence, you choose power. Angels say every restrained reaction is a step forward you cannot see yet. Angels say this is why distractions have increased. This is why emotions have been stirred. Angels say pressure always rises right before release. Angels say after this test, your confidence will feel different. Quieter, stronger, unshakable. Angels say you will stop seeking approval and start moving with certainty. Angels say watch how quickly things rearrange themselves once you stop reacting. Angels say some connections will fade naturally. Some doors will open effortlessly. Angels say alignment will replace struggle. Angels say you are being trusted with more peace, more influence, more responsibility. Angels say the next season requires emotional maturity, and you have it. Angels say tomorrow, stand firm without being loud. Be strong without being harsh. Be wise without being cold. Angels say balance is your victory. Angels say you are not behind. You are right on time. Angels say everything is converging now. Angels say this test seals your readiness. Dear God, I thank you with all my heart for choosing me. I thank you that from this moment on, it is your holy duty to care for me, to guide me, to protect me, and to bless me without limits. I thank you for sending your angels to walk with me, to surround me, and to fill every step of my journey with divine light. Together with your angels, I now declare, my life is forever overflowing with peace. My life is forever overflowing with love. My life is forever overflowing with joy. My life is forever overflowing with abundance. My life is forever overflowing with richness. Every day I rise with gratitude. Every day I walk in confidence. Every day I rest in your care. I am never alone, never forgotten, never lacking, never weak. I am in your light. I am covered by your angels. I am carried in the ocean of your endless blessings. This is my truth. This is my promise. This is my forever. Amen.